What is up, FIFA commenters? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for deciding to watch another video on the channel. The boys are here. Captain Pug's in the chat. Mr. Axelot is in the chat. Rarest, the man, the myth, the legend is in the chat as well. Boys, if you're new around these corners, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right into this review. EA Sports has released Genki Haraguchi today for the Showdown series, and this is a card, boys and girls, that I got very, very excited when I saw, because he is Japanese. And if you realize, this year EA Sports went ahead and released a lot of Japanese players. This man goes by the name of Genki Haraguchi. Absolutely love the name. He comes at a height of 5'10", 5'10", so average, about an average height. The work rates of high are very, very interesting, right? But when you combine that with the face value of the card of 57 defending and 67 physical, a lot of questions start popping in your head, because you're like, why is he high if he has 0 defending and 0 ability to shoulder off players? So that's a little concerning, starting with the card, right? So the skill moves of 4, the weak foot of 4 are absolutely mwah. We love to see that. Of course, he plays for Union Berlin, and 92 pace, 86 shooting, 88 passing. The face card looks juicy. Looking at the pass to start with 92, again, this is a cam, this is a CM. Boys, because of the high, I think that this card at this current pace is great enough. Honestly, if you want to boost and you don't boost the pace, you should be A-okay, right? A-okay for the job this card is going to do. Shooting is very, very good, very interesting as well, right? Attacking positioning of 82 for a CM, for a cam, decent. 88 finishing is very good. The shot power is a little lackluster at 82, but the long shot of 92, the volley of 72, and the penalty of 72 is a little bit lower. But altogether, the shooting of this card is good. I think it's good. The passing is where this card is sort of shining a little bit more. Vision of 92, that means he's going to be at the right position at the right time, seated, ready to receive the ball, ready to distribute. Crossing of 83, you could place him on the wing and he would do decent crossing. Short pass of 93, that is big. That is very, 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 very big. The long pass of 80 altogether is also interesting, and the curve of 96. The free kick accuracy lets you know that this is not going to be somebody who you do free kicks with, even though he has a decent curve. The dribbling is probably the most sexy attribute detail of this card, to be honest. The agility of 95, the balance of 94, reaction of 86, ball control of 90, dribbling of 90. Everything mostly in here is in the 90s. Let's go. Captain Pug lets you guys know that he is hyped about this card. Everything about this card is pretty much insane in the dribbling, right? So, and I'm going to add the fact that he is lean body type. So this is a card that is lean body type as opposed to Suat Serdar, who is average, right? The defending, we forget about it. The physicality of 85 and the stamina of 97. The stamina is fantastic, fabuloso. I just created that word, I don't know why, but the stamina means that he is going to be able to play the entire game, and that's what we want. That is what we want with a player at this current stage of the game. Playmaker, CPU, AI. That basically means that, he's going to be very involved. He's going to be carrying the ball, coming to get the ball. This is going to be a pure midfielder. I really see him as a cam. I see him somewhat as a CM, but you would definitely have to put a shadow on him and have the, of course, the defending attributes boosted a hell of a lot. Put him 10 chemistry. But listen, this year we've had a lot of cards, a lot of Japanese card released. There's Ito, Team of the Week. Of course, there's Danny Aaron's favorite card there. I forget the name. There's also the Cam who came with Danny Aaron's favorite card. I'm bugging on their names right now. I will find their names. But there's a lot of Japanese players. There's also the Japanese players from the Bundesliga who was from for birthday that got released. So you can look him up. Adding to that, there's Tomiyasu from Arsenal, the right back as well as center back card. So many Japanese cards that you can link with that. Now, where the issue comes up is with the panel. Boys, EA Sports is just absolutely capping, bugging, whatever you want to say. Why are we coming out with 3 panels, and why is it so expensive? First of all, there's no Team of the Week required. Let's jump into the first panel. It requires a Bundesliga player, an 82 team overall, 80 chemistry. That's way high. The formation is a 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. Chemistry is way too high. EA Sports, come on, fix your stuff, bro. The second panel is 84 overall with 75 chemistry. Again, a little too high, and the overall is too high. The team chemistry is too high. And you need a formation of 4-3-3. Third variation to make this thing work over here. And listen, I'm not sure why EA Sports is doing this. Last panel is 85 overall, 60 chemistry, 4-2-3-1 second variation. You need a bunch of midfielders here, and you should be able to complete this SBC. Actually, Captain Pug said in the chat just earlier that he knows absolutely why EA Sports is doing this, and it is because EA Sports just wants to rinse your club, wants to take out all of your fodder. Most of the start of this Showdown series, we've seen 2 panels. Rarely did we see 3 panels. Both of the release this day have 3 panels, and Haraguchi is probably going to come to a little 100k, 150k, I think 160k for all of this, and that's a little too much, right? That is a little too much. But looking at the card, boys, if you still have these Japanese players, if you still have them in your club, if you're an absolute fan of Japan and what EA Sports has done this year, releasing lots of players, go ahead, complete this SBC. Captain Pug is still pretty hyped about this card, but it's really up to you. Don't just pick up this card because you want to pick it up or just because you have to pick it up. Make sure that he fits your team. If you're running a Bundesliga side, if you're running a Japanese side, go ahead and pick this card. I was pretty hyped about this card until I saw the panel and until I saw the high, to be honest. Understanding that he doesn't have that much defensive acumen as well as physicality. Boys, those are my thoughts on Haraguchi, the man Haraguchi, Genki Haraguchi. Thank you all for tuning in. It was your FIFA Commoner. I will catch every single one of you in another video for another player review. Peace out.